we are here today with the Lower Cape Outreach Council, and today I have with me Katie Wibby, who is the Chief Executive Officer, and Gerry Desautels, who is the Director of Development. And I just wanted to ask you if you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit about your mission and the services that you provide to our community here on Cape Cod.
Great, I'd love to. Thanks for the opportunity and the ongoing support from Cape
Absolutely.
Coast. So here at the Lower Cape Outreach Council, we support the basic needs of the residents of the Lower and Outer Cape. We do that through 3 primary year-round programs, the first being our 9 emergency food pantries. We have a food pantry in each town that we serve and 2 here in the town of Orleans. We also have a financial assistance program that supports folks with other basic needs, whether it's rental assistance, mortgage, utilities, childcare, medical. It's a pretty unrestricted financial assistance program, so we can really support folks wherever their need is. And then our final year-round service is Katie's Corner, which is actually closed for renovation, but getting ready to reopen in May, which is a free clothing and household resource for our clients. So everything from women, children's, men's clothing, sheets and towels, bedding, and small household items, whatever they might need to support their home. In addition to our year-round programs, we also do some seasonal work. So we do a new coat distribution with our partners at Operation Warm. So those are new coats not only for children, but for adults in Thanksgiving. In November, we do a Thanksgiving meal distribution. So being that we have food pantries, we provide all the raw materials to make a traditional Thanksgiving meal, from the turkey to the non-perishables to the produce. Last year, we supported over 900 families with that program. And then finally, we wrap up the year with our holiday toy distribution. So we host 2 locations, one here in Orleans, one in Truro, typically at their community center. And that's an opportunity for caregivers or grandparents to get some items for children around the holidays.
That's incredible. Wow. So many, a full suite of services. And I love the call, especially around the holidays. I know that we have partnered with you guys in Giving Tuesday as well. And I know it's so important around the holidays to provide that extra level of support.
We also offer one of the largest turkey trot runs Thanksgiving morning every year in Chatham. Last year we had a record 3,000 runners.
Wow.
Or walkers as well.
Absolutely.
Families are welcome. And it's a great day to give back on Thanksgiving morning. That helps to help fund our Thanksgiving meal program for over 900 families and everything else we do.
If you wouldn't mind just sharing one of your favorite impact stories you have here that sort of that illustrates what you do here in our community.
Sure. I think I can talk about a recent one that we had. It's a working family, young kids in the household. Dad is a small business owner. Mom is actually going to school to become a nurse. She's at 4 Cs. So obviously they need childcare. As many folks know, childcare is not cheap around here. And after paying more than $12,000 for the year, they had trouble really finishing up paying for the last few payments of their childcare support, to the extent that they were looking at potentially mom leaving school in order to be able to stay home and care for the child. So in that instance, not only were we able to support them in finishing up those childcare payments, but we also introduced them to the food pantry, where folks can utilize their limited income for other basic needs and utilize that free resource to support themselves at home. So that's just sort of one opportunity we had to support a local family and support their path toward self-sufficiency.
That's incredible.
Last year, we provided over $800,000 in financial assistance to about just under 1,000 clients.
And so I just wanted to give you guys a moment to talk to us about sort of what you see for the future. Obviously, I know opening Katie's Corner sounds amazing, the renovation downstairs. But
so we're actually in the midst of a strategic plan as we speak, but it's in coordination with our capital campaign. So we started a capital campaign in 2025. And the vision was not only to renovate this building after we were able to purchase it in 23, but also we want to look to the future. Unfortunately, food insecurity is growing in our community. It's something that we have consistently tried to keep up with since I've joined the Lower Cape Outreach Council. And in the future, we recognize that there's going to be a need for a lot more space. So we are, again, raising capital funds for this building, but also the purchase a new warehouse facility where we can source more food at higher volumes and hopefully lower costs, so we can serve more of the community more effectively in the future. future. So that's what we're looking forward to.
That sounds fantastic. And I guess one last one that I just wanted to ask you guys about is volunteerism and how can people get involved? If it's volunteerism, if it's donations, love to just get a quick understanding of how our folks at Cape and Coast Bank can get involved.
So I will say we could not do our work without our volunteer base. We have over 200 volunteers on an annual basis. They actually put in more hours than our 8 staff members combined.
Wow.
So over 17,000 hours of work, time, dedication, effort was provided by our volunteers. So I certainly can't thank them enough. We have on our website, there is a volunteer page. Please go check it out. Put in a letter of interest. You'll get a call from somebody on our volunteer committee to follow up. We do have a variety of opportunities. Some folks are in the building once a week. They're at our front office on Monday mornings, or they're in Katie's Corners on Wednesdays. And some are, once a month, and, some can just be a fill-in. So we really try to have that variety for folks. And maybe you just want to volunteer for turkey trot on Thanksgiving morning, whatever it is, we're here. And then, of course, I wouldn't be doing my job without saying we appreciate all of the donations. All of our work is funded through philanthropic generosity. So whether it's donations from individuals or foundation like Cape and Coast, or any other grant writing, there is no fee for service for anything we provide to our clients. So certainly, if writing a check is your thing, we're here for you.
Incredible. That's amazing. We do have a wonderful community who loves to help out. So thank you very much, both of you, for taking just a few minutes with me today. I really appreciate it.